Hello, my fellow classmates. Gather round and let me tell you a harrowing tale. This is not a tale of yesteryear or on a planet far, far away, but instead one happening every day right under your very nose. I'm sure you've been on your Saturday morning jaunt through the woods and come across a field of ferns and spared them no thought. And as you walk, your mind wanders, and you return to the existential questions that plague your very existence. Where do we come from? What is my life's purpose? Where are we going in this life? In the words of a fella by the name of Bill Shakespeare, in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil? Well, if I were to tell you one thing, it's that mankind is not alone in our conquest for our place in the universe and our relationship with the eternal, the ethereal. For our consciousness, the electrical synapses that fire and make connections that we put into thoughts is built with the same materials that construct life on all of Earth, and in fact throughout the universe. That innate curiosity, that drive for knowledge and thirst, that transcendence for our current realm to one of a higher understanding is an innate feature of the stardust that exploded onto the scene upon the Big Bang. The consciousness can be only a result and a reflection of the consciousness of the universe, and thus all things in the universe hold a bit of that questioning consciousness. And that is where our story begins, with a yearning for ferning. Let me introduce this scene. It is a morning prayer, and a bunch of sperms look up at the mighty fern while Father Gemetophyte gives his morning sermon. Children, legend has it that I was immaculately conceived so that one day you may fulfill your destiny and ascend to be one of the fern gods that we look upon today. For while you may be simple and lowly now, one day, prophecy has it, a great flood will come. It will sweep us all away and take you to a promised land. You may have an opportunity to meet Mother Gemetophyte, and through her divine guidance, you may meet your maker and learn the secrets of our universe. May you ascend to the high heavens and become one of the fern gods we look upon. May you have a holy day. Man, church is so boring, I think it's all BS.
How can you not be a believer? Don't you want to become one of the almighty gods?
I just don't buy it. See, I'm really supposed to believe that one day there's just going to be a biblical flood and we'll all rush out to meet Mother Gemetophyte and the chosen one will become one of the gods. It all sounds too good to be true. I think all there is it's just me and you hanging out for the rest of eternity, and I'm okay with that. I'll just be a sperm, hanging out with my friends. We'll have a good time. What's the use in getting all worked up and worried about the judgment day if you're gonna be worthy to be chosen and all that fun stuff?
But don't you want to know the answer to life, the universe, and everything?
Sure, I'd love to know, but all it is a pipe dream. Just trying to keep us all from going crazy. There's no meaning to any of it. It's also Kafka-esque.
You don't even know what that means.
Okay, you got me there. But I still think it's BS. Father Gemetophyte's just a wacko with some funny sunglasses who just says all this stuff to keep us in line.
You'll see. One day the flood will come, and you'll be sorry you didn't spend more time getting into the good graces of the gods.
Yeah, I guess we'll just have to see. That night, Jake and Seth fall asleep on the ground, and when they wake up, a great rain is falling upon them. Judgment Day has come! Escape this earthly realm and swim! Swim like you've never swam before! While I shall shrivel here and die, go on and fulfill your heavenly destiny! To Mother Gemetophyte you go! I can't believe this is happening!
Bruh, same! Come take shelter here, child.
Jake, it should have been you all along!
I'm drowning!
So, Mother Gemetophyte, is it all true? Will I become one of the gods now?
Oh yes, child. Together we will make you into one of the gods. They will call you Sporophyte Seth, and you will produce many Gemetophyte children of your own. But before that happens, there's someone I would like you to meet. This is my daughter, Esther the Egg. For you to fulfill your destiny, you must become one with her.
I don't know if I'm ready for that kind of commitment. This is all moving pretty fast.
This is how it must be, child.
Oh, well, and what will happen to you?
I will die, but Esther is a piece of me, and through your union with her, I will live on through you and into the eternal life cycle of our kind.
Nice. Seth the sperm found that Esther the egg was truly his other half. Together they became Sesther the sporophyte. Sesther would go on to grow into a great tall fern and learn the secrets of immaculate conception through creating spores asexually in meiosis. They created many spores which they dropped to the ground to become gametophytes with new sperms, just like themselves. Sesther looked down upon their creation and wondered if they had believed, like young Seth, that this would never happen, and thought back to the crazy old father gametophyte. All this time he preached the wisdom of the beyond, and knowing that it was not his destiny to ever reach it. And although Sesther the sporophyte was sad that Father Gametophyte was gone, they knew that a part of the Father was ever present within their bodies. In death, they believed, beyond a corporeal being was a self-aware, conscious, and yet only consciousness, and yet only through death could he rejoin the infinite wisdom of the eternal.